Hey guys, Investor Mark here. Just wanted to jump on. You are at Wall Street sizing up. But wanted to jump on here and just talk to you about. We typically talk about these high conviction buys, which are the most recent hedge fund purchases. Right? What are they getting into? High conviction means these hedge funds are purchasing 5% of the outstanding shares of these companies. Typically, they're activist investors, right? So they get into these low volume penny stocks, typically biotech. Penny stocks are $5 or below, but it can be larger. It's not going to be large cap stock. Well, it can be large cap stocks, but it's typically smaller cap stocks that they are very active in, and they try to pump the stock price, right? A lot of times, though, you have to understand when you see us looking at a new purchase, right, of 5% or more of the outstanding shares of that stock, the hedge fund could be going short. They could be shorting that stock, right? So that's always an option, right? So if you see a stock going down and a falling knife, they could be shorting that stock. That's typically not the case. They're probably getting in there to pump the price. Again, high conviction buys, 5% or more. We've seen 10%, we've seen all the way up to 35% of companies that these hedge funds buy, and they try to influence them. Typically, they do that because they have a range of what these stocks trade in, and they can go long and then they'll short. Then they'll go long again, then they'll short. And so that's how they're making the cheddar, if you would. But today, I want to talk about just real quick something we don't talk about on the channel. We talk about sales a lot, but we don't talk about the liquidated positions of these hedge funds. So I want to jump on here and do that really quickly. So the first stock is GFI, Western Asset. I believe it's Western Asset Variable Rate Strategic Fund. It's got a very the trading volume is extremely low. The market cap is extremely low. But anyway, if you're in GFI, Relative Value Partners sold 1.3 million shares, or 30% of the company they got out, or of the fund they got out of. So that's GFI. Number two would be, again, we find these stocks through the SEC Edgar database, just doing a control F, and then basically we give you we discuss that stock on what that hedge fund could possibly be doing in that stock when they take a high conviction buy. Next one will be ELY. You'll probably know them as Callaway Golf. Again, Barry Rosenstein, very well-known hedge fund here, Jana Partners, sold right at 4.6 million shares, or 5% of the common stock. That was back on the 21st. Next sell is going to be NPO. I believe that's Encore Enpro Industries. Mario Gambelli sold this. He runs Gameco. They're extremely active hedge fund. I believe he still is active in this stock in NPO, but he did sell. Maybe he's taking profits. That's probably what's going on here. He sold 1.5 million shares, or approximately 7.65% of the company. It looks like he could possibly have another 200,000 shares in that stock. So that would be, for me, looks like he's taking profit. Next, ACRS. I wanted to tell you about ACRS, which is ACRS Therapeutics. But right now they're at $2.20 a share. MFN Partners sold out on the 20th of this month of July. 1.9 million shares, approximately 1.9 million shares they sold for right at 5% of the company. They have sold 5% of that company. They're out. I believe that they're probably taking profits too. It looks like at one point they had 4 million shares. Again, they sold right at 2 million shares. So again, they could be just taking profits here. That stock is up today 2.3%, if that helps. And then here's three more you might want to be aware of that were sells now. The hedge funds are selling out. TPB, and I'll tell you what that is. TPB is Turning Point Brands. The next one would be BBGI, Beasley Broadcast. Again, that's another Gameco sell. Beasley Broadcast, BBGI, you want to get out of. And then finally, I believe I've alluded to this on another video, CABA. This was Adage Partners. The stock is up today 2%, but it's CABA Cabaleto Bio. Adage Capital Partners sold out. Gosh, this was back in March, and so with them being a little bit more of a, I don't know why that's just now getting filed. Again, these hedge funds, when it's a high conviction buy of 5% or more, and they've had that in a company, and when they sell or when they buy more, they have to report. The hedge funds have to report within 10 days to the SEC. That's how that we know what they're doing, what positions that they're getting into, and then we have to go in and look at the chart to see, was there a pump? Is the stock still solid, or is it complete horse crap, right? And so that's what we're doing. All the stocks today were absolute sells. Just wanted to let you know that, guys. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you being here. Please hit the like and the subscribe button so we can continue to grow this channel and do what we do here. Again, thank you to Charles Barkley and Nick Cage. Watch your six and go hard in the paint. We'll see you.